It's time to wake up and smell the coffee. Good morning and welcome to your favorite talk show with your favorite girls, Diana Master and Aina Cuello. Good morning, my darling.
Hi, my darling. How are you
doing? I like how you have the coffee colors.
Yep.
It's
giving smell the coffee.
It's giving smell
Literally.
the coffee. Literally. You understood the assignment. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So how's your Wednesday going?
My Wednesday is okay. I mean, we just woke up. Okay, not for us.
Not for us. We've been up for a while.
You know, I can't really say how the Wednesday is going yet.
Yeah. I mean, it's only, 8 a.m.? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
I can hope that it will go better. It will go well.
Not hope. It is going to go well. The power of manifestation.
I receive.
Yes, exactly. So tell me, last time we spoke about, how important it is to jot down your thoughts and basically set the course of your day, I guess. So that's why for me, saying things like, no, today's going to be a great day.
Yeah,
that actually matters because words are very powerful. What has been something that you've said unintentionally and it has come to pass?
Oh, I can't think of anything like now, but like all my goals, I remember I've said like things when I was young that are only happening now.
Nice.
Yeah, like even I think I did Miss Namibia last year.
Yes.
But when I was in high school, I had it written down.
That you're going to do Miss Namibia.
But
I mean like the light-hearted things. For example, you can just be like, oh man, I'm craving pizza today. And then you get a random call like, hey, you want to go for pizza?
Oh, like that, yeah. No, I can't think of any right now at the top of my head.
I've become so mindful of what I say because, for example, I could be like, oh my goodness, I really want ice cream today. And for some weird reason, my mom will come home and be like, oh, hey, I got ice cream. And it's
wow.
That is crazy. That is creepy.
That's nice.
So I've become so mindful of what I say. Even things that we say as a joke, like, no, I don't want peace. I want problems always. No, you're literally setting the tone for your life.
Yeah.
So you just need to be super mindful of what you say because our words are powerful and our words can turn into reality.
A word. I'll be mindful moving forward.
Exactly.
I can't just say loose things now.
No,
lose energy.
No, we can't
no
do
lose
that.
words.
No, we can't do that. All right, we're going to take a quick ad break, and when we return, we get into our top stories.
Flex is a health and fitness show that focuses on mind, body, and spirit. Flex aims to reach all audiences that would love to focus on the health of the mind, body, and spirit. The show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, Namibian Media Holdings, Sportsrec, Irongo, MyZone, We, and Ewi. Flex focuses on daily fitness where we will be flexing our muscles, wellness interviews where we will be flexing our mind. For editorial and advertising queries, please contact zone@synergy.com.na.
Okay, so now let's start and get into our top stories. Starting us off, Alexandra cable thief suffers burns to the face after live wire he was cutting blows up in his face. A suspected cable thief suffered burn wounds to the upper body and his face when a live wire at the repair site of an electrical fault blew up in Alexandra, Joburg. City power teams and contractors were busy on site trenching to repair a cable fault near the Alexandra substation where the suspect allegedly tried to cut and steal copper cable. What the suspect was not aware of is that some of the cables were live and supplied electricity to customers at the time of his actions. The cable blew up and burnt the suspect on most of the upper body, including the face.
Sure.
Talk about karma.
Talk about karma.
Yo.
I don't want to laugh, but...
That is mad karma.
That is wild.
I mean, we know that in South Africa they're really struggling with load shedding, and although they say it's because of repairs happening and faulty systems in place at these power stations, this is also another reason. Like people steal cable wires, copper wires. I mean, transformers blow up all the time, but this
is the tangible evidence of don't touch it, report it.
Yes.
If don't touch it, report it
was a person.
It would, yep.
You have no manners.
No, but it's true. Sometimes it says you reap what you sow for every deed.
True.
And unfortunately, he reaped what he have been sowing.
Yeah, because, I mean, but also just the guts. And what sucks is these copper wires are actually really expensive. And they steal them and they go sell them for like silly money.
Yeah, $50 vibes. Quick money, like
quick money, like literal quick money.
cab money. I have a cable. Give me 13 rand or 13 bucks.
And it's like,
yes.
But you literally put your whole life at risk. And I mean, now look, he is suffering burns. So he is actually supposed to appear in court because they have evidence.
But guys,
you are evidence.
Cut him some slack. Now
he was cutting cables.
So
he must be cut some slack. No,
but now the man is banned. He somewhat has paid.
No. He still needs to be punished because people are suffering with load shedding.
Yeah, I guess we can reason.
So I call that instant karma. That was literal instant karma.
Now moving over to our next story, our favorite girl, Thando Tabuti Tebete, has a new reality show that is set to premiere on BET. Now the entrepreneur, actress and radio host is inviting you behind the scenes for her private life in a new reality show. It's called Unstoppable Tabuti, which starts on the 15th of April 2023 on BET Africa, that is DSTV channel 129 at 7:30. I will be watching. For those of you maybe that might not be familiar with Thando, she is the star of How to Ruin Christmas.
I love that. I love that series.
She has the biggest radio show now. She's on Prime Radio slot, which is Drive with Thando Tebete. Nice. That is on 947. It doesn't get any better than that. She is the owner of Tabutis, where she sells like, swimwear, lingerie, and, all those sexy things. She's also a TV presenter. She had her own show on TLC. She's a red carpet host. I mean, Thando is truly unstoppable. And I love that her show is called Unstoppable, because that is what she is. Even one thing I've learned from Thando is you can't stop my goal.
I mean,
she always says you cannot stop my goal.
It goes back to what I was saying, the power of words, you see now. I mean, I do love that for her, that she has her own
Will you be watching?
show. Probably not. I do not like reality TV. I've said this countless times.
Especially when it's celebrity infused. It's not so real.
It's not so real.
It's scripted.
It's scripted.
Because
and that's
now
what I don't
Thando
like.
is not going to be fighting on her reality show with her sisters, maybe as they would if there were no cameras.
Exactly.
Because now she also has to be cognizant of her brand.
Yeah.
She can't be, cussing. At that time, endorsement deals are leaving
flying out
the room.
Window.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's my problem with reality TV, because you are basically making up this life.
Yes.
Like, sure, that could be your life. Like, oh my goodness, every day I'm on international calls. People want a piece of me. Oh my goodness, I'm so busy. Yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, I'm there like, Aina, please, friend, I need you to call me at exactly 11 today so that I look busy. And it's also scripted. So I'm not a fan of
really
reality.
Scripted.
It's really scripted. But I mean, that is great for her. But now we live in an age where if I go on YouTube and I type Aina vlog, a day in the life of Aina, it's there. So it's a thing of nowadays reality shows are not even, like, especially ones that focus on a specific person. Because once I have a camera, I don't even need a camera. With my phone, I can just make a vlog, a day in the life of Diana.
Yeah.
And everyone is watching. So it's not really anything special for me. But congratulations to her. I'm happy for her. Get your bag, sis. Now, over to the royals yet again. Harry and Meghan warned US is absolutely sick of them as popularity plummets. The Sussexes have become the butt of viral jokes in the US as polls show Americans are turning their backs on the royal couple. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been warned they are loathed by Americans who have become fed up with the couple's public feuding with the royal family. US talk show host Megyn Kelly said Harry and Meghan were below water stateside after the release of the Duke's autobiography Spare and a Netflix documentary about the couple's time in the UK. A guest on the show also said Americans were absolutely sick of hearing about the Sussexes. The podcast host Emily Jashinsky told Megyn Kelly, "I think interest in them is really waning. There's a lot of interest, obviously, in people who are willing to criticize them." The pundit added, "People are actually like, what are you talking about? You're insulting this country, you're insulting decent human beings, and you're trying to make money and profit off of all of it."
Yeah, true.
True, very true.
Word.
I mean,
Retweet.
we are so tired of... It's you saying her. I mean, we're so tired of hearing about them. It's like, in a way, they see that, oh no, we're going to become insignificant. Let's start up some drama.
Yeah, let's keep going with it.
The christening of Lilibet, right? So the title of the kids was not officially announced by the royal family because, I mean, Charles was supposed to be like, okay, Lilibet and what's the Archie, Prince Archie. He was supposed to be like, okay, these are their titles. So what did they do? They got her baptized and then they announced themselves that we announced the christening of Princess Lilibet Diana. And apparently that took King Charles aback because he was like, wait.
Why are you announcing?
Yeah, like, why are you announcing it? And they were like, no, because our kids...
You are taking long also. Why are you not giving my title?
I think generally just because of the feud. Just because of the bad blood and the beef between them. So it was a thing of, I guess Charles was still like, eh.
I know, man, but like this story, this Meghan and Harry story.
It's boring.
It's overrated.
It's overrated, but at this point, it's boring.
Because it's really, we don't care,
We don't care, because now it literally is that we're looking for attention.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, give us attention.
Now moving over to our next story, Lyra, who's a songstress, is back to life. Now, we all know that the singer-songwriter suffered a stroke where she was hospitalized, and then there were also rumors that she had lost some of her voice during the time that she suffered a stroke. Now, Lyra took to social media to post these beautiful images with the captions, "I have life, so grateful. May I live to the fullest. May it be filled with wonderful opportunities. May it be happy." Lyra is back.
Oh,
that is sweet.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah, and she looks so beautiful.
She does look amazing. I love the red dress.
And I love that she said she's back to life. Really, you could see this was someone who has been suffering, someone who went through the most,
and
it
had taken its toll on
her.
her.
And for her to be given a second chance, and for her to acknowledge that this is a second chance, that's beautiful for me.
It definitely is. And like I always say, colors are really powerful. I'm so glad she chose to go with the red dress. There's something so powerful about that red dress. I can't tell you what it is, but I just got those powerful vibes. Like, it's an inspirational story. Like you said, it's a coming back to life kind of story where people were like, okay, yeah, no, she's done for. You know, she suffered a stroke, she lost some of her vocal cords, but she was like, no. I know you guys want to see me down, but look, still I rise type of vibe. And I love that for her. All right, so after the break, we're going to be talking to business owner and community activist Ebenhard Ripunda. Stay tuned.
Ohole So Nice is an entertainment show brought to you by the youth for the youth, aimed at having more young people showcase their individual identities. Making a good impression does not come easy. The nerves and the natural way youth interact when it comes to dating, well, this has changed over the years. This is a dating show that allows individuals to participate and be their own true selves. Ohole So Nice focuses on blind date, talk about that, news, flex your style, and more. This show is broadcasted on NTV, oneup2.com, and on the MyZone Facebook platform. To share your experience or make your product or service part of Ohole So Nice, contact zone@synergy.com.na. Ohole So Nice, because sabawelling isn't enough.
We are joined in studio by Ebenhard Ripunda, a business owner and a community activist. Good morning and welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Ebenhard Ripunda.
Yes.
I am a co-founder and a director at Namibia Association of Wheelchair Users. I'm involved in activism, disability rights activism. I represent persons with disabilities at different platforms. Yeah, that's it about me on the disability side. But I'm also I'm a father, I'm a husband, and I am very passionate about telling a different story about persons with disabilities. That even though with the odds of the disability, they can still function well and be good contributing people in the society. Yes.
Now, on that note, why is it so important to focus on disability in Namibia?
It is very important to focus on disability in Namibia because, as many countries in the world, let alone in the global south, we are one of those countries that are just getting a hang of beginning to know what is disability and how do we handle people with disabilities in society. So it's very important to contextualize that. It's very important to give points about it to help people know how to approach that point. Yeah, so that it's very important to have the conversation right now.
Yeah. Moving on, I understand that you hosted a workshop on the 14th of March with GIZ. What was the workshop about, and why are workshops like this so important?
So we hosted a workshop with GIZ staff to bring awareness to issues, not only just to bring awareness of issues of persons with disabilities, but to also help them know how to deal with persons with disabilities. So the workshop was focusing on two very important points: introducing the staff to the fight of persons with disabilities, issues that you just raised now, access to buildings, access to information, access to resources, access to, you know, like everyone else would, jobs, housing, and all that, and then introducing them to disability accepted words, how to address persons with disabilities. The workshop then was to help them come to the right word and how to address persons with disabilities. Like, for example, I keep saying to you persons with disability, emphasizing the person first, because we are talking about people.
Yes, exactly, and that's actually a very good way to correct me.
Yes,
Thank you, because you're right. I live with my sister and my family. You live with your wife and your children, so I totally get that. Getting into my next question, what type of disabilities are there in Namibia, especially?
Well, in Namibia, as all societies, we have all kinds of disabilities. All types of injuries happen to people, and so we have physical disabilities, we have autism, we have all of them are in Namibia. Yes.
Okay. How do we make sure we include people with disabilities in the workplace? I know we just touched on a few of these things, but can you expand more on that? How can we be more inclusive in the workplace?
How can we be more inclusive in the workplace? I think what we are trying to raise awareness on is the fact that what is disability? The idea about disability is that the environment is what disables a person. It's not the person really who's a person with disability. If you look at it very well, if we make the environment around the working place of this person with disability who's working friendlier to the way they function, then they will be able to function just like the other employees. For example, if at the entrance there are stairs and you put a ramp, they will be able to function well. If, for example, they are working, their job involves working with a computer and they are not able, they don't have a grip or whatever, and we put in place the gadgets and the accessibility, reasonable accessibility that they need, they will be able to do the work that they. And so the idea is to make the environment friendlier for persons with disabilities. In fact, if we were to make the environment unfriendly for any person, let's say we turn around and we change the environment for all types of people against their functioning. There will be persons with disabilities as well. So the idea is to really make the environment accessible, tailor-make every space for the person, and you will see that they will function just like every other person.
Well, thank you. Thank you for this conversation. It's so important that we start having this seemingly uncomfortable conversations, but they are very enlightening, and thank you so much for taking the time out and spending your morning with us. This was Ebenhard Ripunda, a business owner and a community activist.
Since we are Smell the Coffee, how about we take a look at the history of making coffee?
Good day and welcome to another episode of Did You Know? Today I'm joined with Jason here from Slowtown in the Marua Mall branch. Jason, welcome.
Thank you. Welcome you too.
Thank you. So today we're going to talk about the history of coffee. Can you just quickly run us through the history of coffee?
Yes, I can. It actually started in Ethiopia. That's the origin of coffee, and from there it spread worldwide. So since when it was founded in Ethiopia, with all of the colonization that was happening in the world, so from there some powerful guy saw it, and he took it from there to another country, to Yemen, and from Yemen it went to France, and that's how it grew. Ethiopian coffee is actually your best coffee actually, and you get different blends of Ethiopian coffee, so you get it very light or very strong. And coffee traditionally is drank without milk or sugar even.
That's amazing. Now, Jason, there's two different types of coffee. Can you quickly just run us through the different types?
Yes, so you get the Arabica bean and then you get the Robusta. Now your Arabica is more your superior bean. It's better in taste, but its production, it's much more than a Robusta. So your Robusta is is a weak quality. It's for your kids' coffee. And then you get the Arabica, which is, like I said, superior in taste, is the best. It's also the bean for your specialty coffee.
Okay. Can you quickly run us through what should we be looking out for when we buy our coffee?
It's always with a roast. Like we at Slowtown, we do it. If it's longer than 3 months, we remove it from the shelf. Even 2 months. Because the better your roast, or the more fresher your roast, the better coffee you get.
Thank you so much, and I look forward to spending the next couple of weeks with you learning more about coffee.
We thank you, ma'am.
And then we'll be back next week. See you then. Bye.
Well, all good things must come to an end, and as much as that breaks our hearts, we do have to say goodbye, but not for long, because we will be back tomorrow on the same platforms that you caught us today. From all of us here in studio, Diana Master and the ever so lovely Aina Riza Quayo, it's all our love, all our light, and adios.